Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is 9:30 p.m. CST, February 28th, on a Friday. Welcome to the end of the month. Welcome, 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 welcome. RDR like music feels very Life is Strange, giving Life is Strange 1. You might be onto something there. The previous song was Timelines by Life is Strange. Stop spamming Unlucky. Also, hello, Freddy. Beta fan, Unlucky, how y'all doing? Twitch is way more ahead than YouTube. That's because latency on Twitch is lower. The YouTube side has to have higher latency for closed captions to work. So it has to have higher latency. There's pros and cons, like on YouTube's side, higher quality. You got the captions. You can read what you got, like all of the DVR and everything. Generally more active chat, but on Twitch has a lower latency. That's about it. It has considerably lower quality over there. Apparently found out why it lagged for me on Steam Link. What, Life is Strange? Fuck, it's getting hot. I need to start carrying hair ties with me again so I can get my hair off my neck. I'm getting sweaty neck. Yippee. Oops. I was preloading GTA 5 Enhanced. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. You're trying to download and play a game at the same time? If not doing my wiki's gonna make Grammarly go through that and gonna re-upload it as a whole. Okay. I will hold off on that until you say they are ready. Always have a problem when my hair hangs in my face. Same, especially when it's windy. Played Bone Lab the other day via Steam Link. Hell yeah. You have a good time? Outlast music is playing. Yeah, we have a couple Outlast songs on this playlist. We've got Prison Trap and Someone is Playing Piano. Played at 0.5 FPS. Oh, God. Having flashbacks to me trying to play video games. 1 second, my cord, there we go. Way back in the day, I had a computer that was so bad the graphics card literally caught fire. Back in like 2010. And it crashed every 5 minutes trying to play Fallout 3. It was pretty fucking miserable. I got my stream to play. Were you having problems with streaming? I just run so fast and my hair is blowing in my face. Ah. I'd be watching in Twitch. Okay. Yeah, Twitch also has automatic ads. I can't do a whole lot about that. It does seem sucky. It did. It stank. I'm not kidding when I said it caught fire. Like, I know what the smell of burning computer parts smells like. I know what it smells like. It did it twice. Would you play on Dog and iPod? Potato dude. I plugged a potato into a toaster and there you go. Playing Fallout on that shit. It's immersive. The most immersive. I actually need to go through and clean up some of these songs, because some of them are old loops that I recorded. Like there's a couple Resident Evil themes in here that are like 17 minutes. And it's just like a loop. Potato is an understatement. Rye bread PC. Did it actually catch on fire? Yes. Why'd you not report it for being faulty? What? Who's gonna do shit? Tell who? I just turned it off. Extinguished it. Eventually replaced the piece, and then it did it again in a couple years. And then I didn't have a computer until 2017. I was working on a MacBook Air. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. How you doing, somebody? Played on one of them Pi computers. I mean, the computer was literally made out of Pi. So, well, most people are not going to care about a faulty piece of electronics. Well, yeah, but also, who would I tell? Like, whose job is it to fix my computer? I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know if there's a computer store in any adjacent county to where I live. Like, ain't nowhere to deal with that. Ain't no way to deal with that. Good, that's good to hear. Yeah, if you go back and look at like some of the earliest Let's Plays on my channel back in 2017, like Amnesia and Mountain, those were recorded on a MacBook Air. I guess I think I had a MacBook Pro by that point, actually. It was pretty bad. Played on his vinyl record, damn right. I know where the enemies are based off of the vibrations of the sound cord. Not the sound itself, but how the cord that plugs the record into the wall, how fast it vibrates. That tells you where the enemies are. The only person who's +1 the first SCP you're going to be reading? 8701? I mean, it's pretty new. People are downloading and upvoting. It's got 10 discussions, so I guess it's a little controversial, but I'll read it anyway. Anyway, it's going to be a shorter reading session tonight. These articles are all pretty short. I'm not going to do the whole extra session, like extra articles thing. I will just be reading what we have recorded, and then I'll spend the rest of my free time editing, because I only have the video for tomorrow made. Bro's specs were sticks, duct tape, and prayers. I mean, I literally had a can of compressed air, not to clean my fan, not to clean my keyboard, but to spray into my graphics card every so often to cool it down. That is what I was dealing with. I have a suggestion. What up? I will add it to the list. Just need to find it. I will add it to the eternal list. Did it run Crisis? Probably not. I was just happy it could run Oblivion, man. The computer I had when I was like young, like before I moved, it couldn't run Oblivion. It could play the game, but it was incapable of rendering texture. So everything was just an endless white void. It really fucking sucked. Then I got a computer that could run it, and that was pretty cool. And this is why I played a lot of Morrowind, because Morrowind worked just fine. So I played a lot of Morrowind. I used to mod Morrowind. I even published some mods. They were really fucking shit. They were bad. I'm not telling you what they are either. They are, still backed up, though. Manifest 3231, Dr. Hazelhurst. You got it. Unusual cargo. Is that a separate thing? Oblivion 2P 0.5 FPS. Oh no, that's the thing. FPS was fine. Completely fine. It just couldn't render textures. There's a weird Roblox glitch that happens sometimes when I play Roblox where the screen will just randomly turn white when trying to load in because my friend called me and I went back. That's unfortunate. It's a short wiki. Are Manifest 3231 and Unusual Cargo separate? Are those two separate things? I was gaming pink and black. Nah, dude, white. All white. The only thing whiter were the people that live around me. GUI files, are they separate things? That's what I'm asking. Are Unusual Cargo and Manifest 3231 different things, or is it the same, is it part of the same thing? Like, is it the same article? I was just making sure it's not an alias. Weird glitch, and sometimes it happens when I try to load the game regularly. It's a rare glitch, but it happens. Ah. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen too many times. Counter-Strike sourceless playthrough. Manifests 476, Vanishing Galen. Gallon. It's the same article, okay. Just making sure that they weren't. That I wasn't copying down the same thing. Vanishing Galen. Or Gallon. Either way. On the list they go. On the list they go. You can use an Old English type voice. Well, like, actual old English? I'm not very good at that. Oh, stretch. Anyway. That's enough yapping. Galleon. Oh. So it was a misspelling then. Alright, Galleon. Vanishing Galleon. How tall would the Liz be if it were a physical Burj Khalifa? Burj Khalifa? Homie. RDR2 script was 6 to 8 feet tall? Oh my god. Wait, that's it? Anyway. Let's get going. The articles we have tonight are SCP 8103, SCP 2484, SCP 885J, SCP 4663, SCP 8474, Afterhours Ending, and Level 63.3. These are the 7 things we will be reading. I will not be adding. Like I said, I'll spend the rest of the night working on the video for Sunday. But anyway. How about we get going? Alright. Let's begin. Dragostar Dente. Item number 8103. Level 2. Restricted. Containment class Esoteric. Secondary class Conscientia. Disruption class Eki. Risk class Warning. Special containment procedures. SCP-8103 is to remain in situ at Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx, New York City, New York. Foundation disinformation campaigns are to be used to dismiss SCP-8103's effect as a mixture of coincidence and urban legend. Footnote. Conscientia class SCPs cannot be physically contained, necessitating that the public is led to believe they are non-anomalous. Description. SCP-8103 is an instance of a Tilia tomentosa. Footnote. Silver linden. Tree. Sampling of SCP-8103's bark, leaves, and fruit confirm that the tree itself is non-anomalous. SCP-8103's anomalous effect occurs towards any persons who are experiencing marital or relationship troubles. When any persons who meet this criteria place their palm against SCP-8103 for a period of 10 seconds, they will be affected by a cognitohazard that results in them experiencing a moment of clarity, followed by them immediately seeking out ways to make amends in their marriages/relationships. Commonly documented effects of SCP-8103's cognitohazard include the signing up for couples and/or marriage counseling services, the buying of expensive and/or lavish romantic gifts, marriage proposals, the planning of romantic getaways or second honeymoons, restructuring of relationships into more open variants, reinvigoration of self-care methods, and emotional opening ups. SCP-8103 has led to a marked decrease in divorce rates and breakups within the Bronx borough of New York City. Well, that was quick. Damn, in and out. Thought I'd give you some shorter, fresh wikis lately. Yeah. What if there was a joke article that had the entire thing as those things before the special containment procedures, the classifications? That sounds like a good gimmick. Object class, Euclid. Friendliness, none. It's just this big old list of classification markers, and then the actual description of the SCP is SCP such and such is an asshole, and that's it. And the gimmick is that someone is writing it about a coworker that they don't like. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, sorry for falling super behind on readings, by the way. My bad. Oh, stretch. First time writing an SCP in a while, have fun. Alrighty. Next. Parasitic mayonnaise worms. Item number SCP-2484. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2484-A is to be kept in a standard refrigerated perishables locker. Security clearance of level 3 or higher is required to access SCP-2484, or any amount of SCP-2484-A. During testing, no more than 400 grams of SCP-2484-A should be removed. No potentially destructive tests are to be authorized for SCP-2484 at this time. Description: SCP-2484 is a jar containing approximately 0.95 liters, 124 grams, of a substance that is compositionally identical to mayonnaise, hereafter referred to as SCP-2484-A, that possesses numerous anomalous qualities that begin to manifest when the substance is removed from the jar and consumed by a vertebrate animal. When SCP-2484's contents are removed, it will begin spontaneously refilling at a rate of approximately 2 milliliters an hour. SCP-2484-A is able to be destroyed by any means applicable to non-anomalous mayonnaise. Any amount of SCP-2484-A less than 5 grams does not display unusual properties and is indistinguishable from typical mayonnaise. Masses between 5 grams and 63 grams will begin to develop a congealed membrane over their surface, and begin slowly locomoting via crude pseudopod-like structures, seemingly without direction. Masses of SCP-2484-A between 63 grams and 235 grams will begin moving as described, but will attempt to coat solid food, or immerse itself in potable liquids. Masses from 335 grams to 804 grams will actively attempt to make their way inside vertebrate animals through any available means, including oral, nasal, oral, ocular, rectal, or genital orifices, open wounds, and sweat pores. Any mass of SCP-2484-A exceeding 804 grams, up to the full mass of 1,024 grams, will violently force itself into vertebrate animals, most often through oral orifices, although occasionally resorting to forcefully pushing through the skin. Secondary anomalous qualities will begin manifesting if a subject ingests a sufficient quantity of SCP-2484-A, approximately 3 grams per kilogram of body weight. When a subject has consumed enough SCP-2484-A, its metabolism will be altered slightly, typically resulting in higher blood sugar levels, elevated heart rate, increased body temperature, and decreased brain function. After consumption, the subject will begin metabolizing SCP-2484-A into small, gamete-like cells via a process that is not yet understood. Over the next 3 to 6 hours, these cells will develop into small, approximately 1 millimeter, nematoid worms. Approximately 500 worms are produced per gram of SCP-2484-A consumed. For the next 5 to 40 hours, these worms will begin to consume the tissues of their host organism, and will grow to lengths of up to 12 centimeters. When the host has been completely consumed, the worms will attempt to eat each other, and will proceed until only one worm is left, which will have grown to a length between 20 and 30 centimeters. This organism will then enter a dormant state and will die within 4 days. If worms are removed at any point, they will die within 5 hours. No attempts to save affected organisms have met with success, and consumption of sufficient amounts of SCP-2484-A is always lethal. Addendum 2484-1. SCP-2484 was recovered on September 9th, 2000 blank, from blank sandwich shop in blank, Massachusetts. After Foundation operatives intercepted several reports of unusual parasite activity, SCP-2484 was found in a refrigerator, alongside several other non-anomalous jars of mayonnaise and other food items. When questioned, staff could not explain where SCP-2484 had come from, and had no memory of how long it had been in the refrigerator. Footnote: unusual parasite activity reports dated back 10 weeks, consisting of 38 cases of confirmed SCP-2484-A consumption. After confiscation of SCP-2484, all blank sandwich shop employees and 14 medical and EMS personnel were given Class D amnestics. Addendum 2484-2. The following is a transcript of the ingredients listed on SCP-2484's label: water, vegetable oil, vinegar, eggs. 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 Eat. Eggs. Be. Eggs. Your flesh is but the nursery and sustenance of our incalculable ravenous mouths. Eat eggs. Consume us. Let us be realized within you. Sugar, salt, lemon juice, and love. Ugh. Ugh. This is why I don't eat mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is bad for you in more than one way, yeah? Bro, that's fucked up. Nice. What the hell? Ew. Well, anyway. Ugh. Oh, hey, look, it's the thumbnail. Wow. Look at that. Alrighty, anyway. One second, I need the yawn. That was insufficient. Oh well. Moving on. Bum-ba-dum-bum, bum-ba-dum. Researcher Jacob's inability to clean up after himself. Item number: SCP-885-J. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. At present, SCP-885-J is located at Site-13. Although Foundation personnel speculate that there may be additional instances of the residence of Researcher Jacobs. Investigations into an actual human being could live like that are ongoing. Attempts to end the phenomenon through direct communications with the source have repeatedly failed. Individual instances of SCP-885-J may be temporarily prevented by enactment of Protocol Lambda-8, revoking Jacob's break room privileges until he stops leaving his dirty dishes everywhere, or Delta-9, leaving Jacob's dirty dishes on his desk until he gets the message. Should Event Zeta-4, Jacob's cleaning up after himself like a human fucking being, occur. SCP-885-J is to be considered neutralized. However, this eventuality is seen as being highly unlikely. Description: SCP-885-J. SCP-885-J is a phenomenon that occurs following researcher Daryl Jacobs' preparation of food in the Site-13 break room. Regardless of the food prepared, a large number of dishes, footnote, usually 3, but instances involving up to 7 dishes have been observed, will be left uncleaned in the break room sink. Unlike normal dishes produced by someone who has a concept of responsibility, and who does not expect everyone else to clean up after them like they're 8 years old, these dishes will go uncleaned for an indefinite period of time, usually between 1 to 3 days, before other Foundation personnel grow tired of looking at them and clean the dishes themselves. Addendum 885J-E34. As of July 9th, 2012, Researcher Jacobs has acquiesced to the results of his hippie boyfriend to begin. Researcher Jacobs has acquiesced to the requests of his hippie boyfriend to begin eating right. Incidences of smelly-ass herbal teas, weird pastes, and vegetable scraps have begun to manifest in instances of SCP-885-J. As a result, Site-13 break room has become infested with fruit flies. Reclassification to Keter. Pending. God damn. Just do a fucking dish. Ugh. Ugh. Ew. I fucking hate it. Why does no one ever do dishes? Why? Dishes are like the most fun chore. Why does everyone hate it? Just pop in your earphones and do whatever. Listen to music. Fuck. Listen to a podcast. You're gonna do it anyway. Just do it while doing something productive. Disgusting. Anyway, next. Alright, I need to put this right in front of me because it actually has a very long title. Thinking of that first SCP, and I understand why people might dislike it. Aliulo. Sabitswigwi. How you doing, Sabitsuki? What up? How are you? Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. "3D printed spiders. 3D printed spider. 3D printed spiders. Printing printed printers. Printing spider printers. Printing spiders. Printing printed 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spiders, 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed printer spiders, printing spider printers, printing spider printed printers, 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed printer spiders, printing spider yeah. 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spiders. 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed printer spiders, printing spider 3D printed spiders, printing printed 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider. I need to delete the past 3 fucking minutes of recording. 1 second. Dun 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 bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. All right, here we go again. 3D printed spiders. 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, 3D printed spiders, printing printed printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed spider printers, printing spider printers, printing spiders, printing printed printer spiders, printing spider printers, printing spider printer printers. Fuck it, I'll take it. Oh my god. I'll take it. Even if there was a gap. Even if I had to take a breath. Fuck it. I'm done. Get me out of here. Alright. Well, after all that work, I'm gonna take a drink. Are you okay? No. I never am. I never will be again. That's okay. Alrighty. Item number: SCP-4663. Object class: Keter. Footnote: formerly Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-4663 colonies are to be housed in Type 2 containment terraria and fed twice a week. What were you reading? The title. SCP article titles are not held in the actual article itself, so I had to put it on a separate thing. No non-anomalous 3D printers are to be brought near SCP-4663 instances. SCP-4663 colonies may be used as waste disposal areas, according to the containment officer's discretion. Update. Under no circumstances is a colony of SCP-4663 allowed to exceed a population of 500,000 instances. Description. SCP-4663 is an anomalous species of arachnid indigenous to Europe and North and South America. SCP-4663 is capable of consuming all inorganic substances, but subsists mainly on metals and plastics. SCP-4663 instances internally process these materials and spin them into thread, which is used to construct SCP-4663-1 instances. SCP-4663-1 are living entities that resemble and function as 3D printers. However, they match no known product. Once fully constructed, SCP-4663 instances will begin feeding SCP-4663-1 biological material, which it will then use to print more SCP-4663 instances as their means of reproduction. More SCP-4663 instances as their means of reproduction. As long as it is continually supplied with biological material, SCP-4663-1 is capable of creating new SCP-4663 instances at a rate of 1 every 150 seconds. A traditional colony of SCP-4663 will create one SCP-4663-1 instance. A traditional colony of SCP-4663 will create one SCP-4663-1 instance for every 25 to 50,000 instances in the colony. While SCP-4663-1 resemble non-anomalous 3D printers and can be used identically to a traditional printer, many of the components of SCP-4663-1 instances serve secondary anomalous purpose, which include input/output and electrical ports, input/output and electrical ports, which function as mouths for SCP-4663 instances to deposit biological material, a display screen, which functions as SCP-4663-1's eyes, extruder functions that comprise as the intestines and anus of SCP-4663-1 instances, processing and excreting biological matter. Instances are also capable of using this extruder as a crude form of locomotion. The area in which spools of filament would be stored has been replaced with an organ anomalous. The area in which spools of filament would be stored has been replaced with an organ analogous to a stomach, capable of storing significantly more matter than should be able to fit within SCP-4663-1. A cord which functions as a tail. If this cord is plugged into an electrical socket, SCP-4663-1's efficiency will increase by a factor of roughly 3,000%. SCP-4663 are additionally capable of repurposing non-anomalous 3D printers into SCP-4663-1 instances. The method by which they accomplish this is unknown. Due to the method of SCP-4663 reproduction, physical changes and evolutions happen frequently, with SCP-4663 and SCP-4663-1 being able to adapt to and SCP-4663-1 being able to adapt completely to a new environment within roughly 4 hours of SCP-4663-1 being completed. Addendum 4663-A. On June 27th, 2018, one of the SCP-4663 colonies in containment reached an approximate population of 1 million and began to act in a frenzied manner. All SCP-4663-1 instances in the colony ceased printing and were transported towards each other via cooperating SCP-4663 instances. As soon as the SCP-4663-1 instances were within a meter of each other, the SCP-4663 colony began to weave them together rapidly consuming and repurposing the surrounding containment unit into raw materials. The resulting arachnoid construction, dubbed SCP-4663-2, was over 3 meters in height and attempted to escape the site using an array of arachnid-based weaponry, creating new SCP-4663 instances at a rate of over 1,000 per second. As it traveled through the facility, the colony of SCP-4663 deconstructed the walls around it, repurposing them into additional appendages and SCP-4663-1 instances within SCP-4663-2. The SCP-4663 instances created during this time were over 6 times larger than usual, and were composed of various combinations of organic and inorganic material. SCP-4663-2 was captured and recontained several hours later. Based on its path of travel, it is currently believed that SCP-4663-2 is attempting to merge with a separate SCP-4663 colony in containment. The suspected colony underwent no changes in behavior during this time. Following this incident, SCP-4663 has been reclassified to Keter. All that work, just for some spiders. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Missed the joke, SCP. I'm sorry, beta fan. Ailer's ass website. What? How are you doing, Augusto Furry Wolf? How are you? Why the Foundation spent their entire budget on shark plushies, or how I got assigned to write about Blowhigh for a second time. Is that a title? Oh my god. To what extent did Karpov's hypnotic rays play a role in his 1978 World Chess Championship victory? That's a lot of titles. A lot of words. Those are actually titles so long that I could not put them in a YouTube title. Bro, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Well, anyway. Next. Stretch. I didn't mute that time. No, you heard my embarrassing cough. Oh no! Oh no. You can hear that. The force with which I have to cough in order to fucking clear this shit out of my throat. I fucking hate it. It's done. It's in the Discord now. Ooh. Yeah, move it. Go share it. Share it in the writing sharing section. Of the Discord. Of the Discord. There's an SCP with no title? Oh my. I'm sick as well? Oh, I'm not sick. This is just my life now. Yep. Anyway. Next. Freedom. Notice from the Foundation. The following document is archived and describes a new decommissioned item. Item number: SCP-8474. Object class: Safe. Special containment procedures. The maternal tradition is to be encouraged by the Department of Continuity. and a web crawler has been set to monitor the activity of hospitals and therapeutic centers to detect possible victims of SCP-8474. All victims are to be relocated to a rehabilitation center and given appropriate disciplinary action. Persistent inadequate behavior is to be followed by indefinite sedation, and health checkups are to be conducted daily and restricted to one man. Nestics are to be dosed following re-education. Description. SCP-8474 is a mind-affecting phenomenon known by its unprecedented impact on the world's birth rate in the past few centuries. It is mainly characterized by a biological female's unwillingness to accept a gestation. In order to accelerate the recovery from all the damage caused by SCP-8474, the Department of Biology and Medical Science is now working on the development of new forms of childbirth. Well, that's fucked up. When life gives you lemons, don't show it to the to Technician Graves, or else shit will hit the fan one way or another. That's a title. That's one hell of a title. You read those altered fan-made articles, but the question is how. I mean, it's easy to read them. I just don't know how I'm going to format them in a playlist. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Yeah, this one's fucked up. Curl. Anyway, you got baby on the brain. Pregnant in both her mind and womb in a reasoned study. Parturition of the former was successful, producing babies in the brain. Well, anyway, that's enough of dwelling on that one. Moving on. Afterhours Ending. The bustle of the office peters out into soft old blankets and the scent of lemon balm. Here, tread gently. Don't make a sound. Follow the stitch of flowers, spun round and around. Here, have a seat at the center on one of these carpets, pulled closer and closer. Come, let's talk paintings slumbering tight within their frames. See the tired willows drooping above the stream. See the lamb-splotched fields lost in a dream. The colors blur, dancing like fireflies over canvassed peaks. You ever wonder if faded lace stalls dream of hand-sewn sheep? Here the lazy river flows, curling its tail around the mountain's rim. Out there, the city grows silent as night settles in. Far above the ceiling, the last hoots of owls echo. Dimmed lamps nod their weary heads upon their posts. Rain patters and soft sprays across the window. In your ears ring an old, old song. Shh. Rest well, dear wanderer. Rest until the moon goes down. Good night. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Just imagine a baby coming from a mouth. Oh my god. Just dislocate your jaw. It's like a reverse snake. Did save instead of save draft, and now this is a Caterpillar's containment breach. Oops. Oopsie. All right. Got one more. One more. And then off to the editing mines with me. To the content mines with you. Be gone. Be gone. Alrighty, anyway. Level 63.3. Sleeping Paradise. Survival difficulty. Class 0. Safe. Secure. Devoid of entities. Level 63.3 is a sublevel of level 63, which is comprised of a long wooden bridge over a foggy void. Description. Level 63 is an infinitely long wooden bridge that is 2 meters wide. The bridge is made up of a very smooth, brown wood. Underneath the bridge is a thick, purple fog that can dissipate. The fog smells of lavender, which some have reported hints of orange, cinnamon, and even cologne. This level is stuck in nighttime, and the entire sky is covered in stars that are similar to those outside of the Backrooms. Calming piano music, which has often been described as calm and soothing, can be heard playing throughout the entirety of the level. Level 63.3 will remain stuck at nighttime until you fall asleep. No entities have been encountered on this level. No entities have been encountered on this level as of yet, and it appears to be impossible to meet other humans here, just like on level 0, either during the day or night. This level has been reported to make wanderers feel sleepy. After taking a nap on this level, you will feel refreshed and well rested upon your awakening, and the level will appear to have shifted into a state of daytime. The music will disappear, and it will be completely silent. Instead of the fog and stars, there will be a blue sky with clouds that appear to be much bigger than regular ones. Level 63.3 will then remain in its daytime state until you exit the level. If one is to enter the level again, the level will restart this night to day process. Bases, outposts, and communities. Bases, outposts, and communities. There are no known bases, outposts, or communities on this level. Entrances and exits. Entrances. By no clipping through the floor at night on level 94, you will end up here. No clipping through the sand on level 46 also leads here. In the borders of level 39, you can find a bridge that leads to level 63.3. Exits. Exits. If you jump into the fog, you will land in level 46. If you no-clip through the bridge, you will end up in level 63. You will end up in level 63. You will end up in level 63. Hey, 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 hey. That's all of them, baby. Told you it'd be pretty short. Not even a half an hour of reading. Slam stable. I can't actually slam my desk because it's a standing desk, and if I slam the desk, then I'd die. Because I'd break my standing desk. And I don't want to do that. Anyway, this month was pretty unproductive. You know you'll end up in level 63? What? What? Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll try to stream more next month. Wow. I don't know what to do because, people don't really seem interested in Final Fantasy XIV. So I don't know if I'll keep doing that. I don't know. The assassination of the Fish Council by the coward Fishish, as told by the noble founder of the Fish Council, Fishish. That's a funny title. What the Fishish told the story about how he's a coward and killed the rest of the council? Bro, that's crazy. 38.5 hours. That's all I streamed this month. Damn. Damn. I don't know. I might keep trying Final Fantasy XIV. Might try a couple more streams of it next month. I'd like to play the rest of the Sarah games, honestly. Wishing Sarah and Awakening Sarah. Awakening Sarah is like a whole game. Like, Dreaming Sarah was like 2 hours, Wishing Sarah is like 45 minutes. But Awakening Sarah, which is like the new one that came out like a month ago, has a 7.5 hour, no commentary playthrough. That is insane. It's a game. I got the power of God and anime on my side. Anyway, I'm gonna go get to work on making videos so that these reading videos can start coming out next week. Tomorrow we will be watching Rogue One with Bree. Finally watching Rogue One. I'm going to try during the day actually doing like a short stream. I think we might actually play Wishing Sarah, because it's like a 45 minute to an hour game. So I'll see if I can fit that in tomorrow. We'll see how everything goes. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you had a good time, because I certainly did. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you all later.